Greetings, my name is Dan and welcome to your brief app training for Colombo's app. What I'll be doing is taking you through a couple of the important sections that you'll need to know to achieve a few of your main priorities. So your first step will be to navigate to grandapps.com and in the upper right, click the login button. Make sure that you're on a stable Wi-Fi connection because if you're not, it could slow down a little bit. So if you're seeing any problems, that's probably what it is. Right now, your username and password are both Colombo's. So input those, submit, and what you'll see is the back-end dashboard of your app. The first thing we'll look at are your custom forms that you'll need for your customers. I know we want to add a few new fields, so I'll show you how to do that. Very easy. It's located right here on the left panel. Underneath the Create dropdown, you'll navigate to Build. This is where all of those forms will be. You'll see all your customers here. To add a new one, you'll click Add. And as you see here, it says Custom Forms, so you'll click here and hit Add. Select, and then we'll say Test Client. When you add a new form, it'll appear at the very top of the feature list. As you can see, there's nothing here. To get the icon, we'll click Add. We can go to the library, and we'll see we have some of these preset here. So go up to this menu, and drop down to Event. I think that's where that's housed, and here we'll stay consistent and use the same icon. So click there and click Select. So as you can see, everything's kind of walks you through step by step here. Whenever this green Save button is lit up, make sure to click to save. So now we have our test client over there icon and custom forms. Now to create a new form, let me go to this mill schedule to see. I won't build up the whole thing for you, but I'd like to see at least what some of your fields are. So we have name, phone, email, unit number, date requested, yada, yada, floor plan, all of these things. So what I would recommend is having another screen open on a dual monitor with all these, or just write them down so you can quickly look back and forth and create this form. So we'll navigate back to test client, add new custom form, and this might seem like a lot, but it's very simple. You'll see these crosshairs when you highlight one of these options. We'll start with name. Just drag it over and throw it on top of submit. So now we have name, and don't worry about editing any of this language. We can just build out the form fields first, and then we'll go in and change the field properties. So we have name. Let's say next we want checkboxes, and then if you throw it in there and it takes it out of format, just drag the one you want and put it where it's supposed to be. Email, we'll go there, and then we'll do paragraph text. So say this is our entire form, and now we want to start changing some of these, some of this verbiage. Just click on the field, and you'll see here on the left it'll change to edit all of the names, emails, anything, any kind of verbiage you need to change. So untitled form, send to, this will go to your orders at, I think, or whoever needs to see this email. Email subject, this will be what it reads when it comes into your inbox. So if this is a specific client, it'll say Grand Apps mobile form submitted, and that's what you'll see in your inbox. So you can categorize those by client. Form title, this will be test form. You can see that change live over here on the right. Description, that's this little part right here. So this will describe your test form. And then you don't have to change any of these fields. So now name, that one's already pretty good, so I don't think we need to do anything, but we would like this to be required, so just click the required button. And then email, same thing, we want that to be required. Checkboxes, here we can name 1, and tab down to 2, tab down to 3, and then you'll see they'll populate live here. Click required. You can even add a little description, but you don't need to. And then paragraph text, this can be, please leave a comment. that's required too. So now that you have this form exactly how you want it, we'll click Add, and you'll see it add right here under the test client test form, and we'll save. Now the important part for making these viewable, because these are all separate clients, is making sure it is under, this is where it gets kind of tricky, but this video should help you get through that. We want this form to be under the newest client that we just put in. So we'll go to Manage here, and there's Customers. So this is where we can see all those groups of the clients we already have, and we can add new ones as well. So you'll see Milam Meadows, Autumn Ridge, Orchards, all of your current clients are put in here with their app features and their users. So let's see if we can add a group. This will be test client. Pick a certain color. Row next. And then we want them to have probably Columbus Cam, Locate Us, Messages. All of these ones are the very general that everyone sees, and then we'll make sure not to include any other clients' personal schedule. And then here's that new test client. So just scroll down to wherever you made that new form and input it, and then we'll save. So now our newest group is there, and it has those same 7 app features, but currently has 0 users. And now you have made sure that that new form you've created is now in the new client that you've created. Next, what we'll do is, you don't see it here. Oh, here it is, requested access. So I've sent a little step-by-step instruction to everyone I've met with so far from Columbus, and it pretty much just says if you're talking to a potential new client or a new client, it's a couple-step process. They just download the app. When the home screen appears, it'll say request account or request password. So they will request that account, and you will get a notification up here in the Columbus admin. The notification will go to orderdesk@Columbus. So once you go to that email, you'll get that notification, and if you click the link, it'll bring you back to the customers page, and now you'll all of a sudden see one customer that has requested access. So you can view group, and then come down here, you'll see so-and-so, and you can grant them access from here, and then create their password, or they'll get a notification to create their own. And if this is something that we want to go through in more detail, maybe in person, I'm more than happy to meet with you. I know this can be a little overwhelming at first, but once you've done 1 or 2, it's like riding a bike. So other than that, the last thing that I think is very important are our push notifications. So this is hidden under this Manage dropdown, and this is where you can send out blasts to whoever you want in your app. So for a test, we'll compose one. You can do message title. We usually don't. We usually will just put it right in the body, test message, and then target audience, you'll just do iOS and Android. And here you can send it directly to a certain group. So if you want someone just the Lakeside group or Ridgewood or Woodbridge, you can do that. For this one, send test client. And if you have a bunch of different users in there, you can send them to this too. Maybe I'll send this to Joe Daddy to bother him. See if he gets it. And then, or we can send it out by location. So this is pretty much just playing with a Google map. You can shrink the radius, you can grow the radius, you can do all of downtown Grand Rapids if you want to reach all of your downtown GR clients, or we can do entering an area after send, otherwise known as a geofence. This will be, I don't think you will have too much use for this, but I just figured I'd let you know in case you want to run some fun promos. But we can set a fence around just downtown Grand Rapids, so anybody who has the Columbus app that's traveling through and has their push notifications turned on will receive whatever message you have placed around there, but only when they enter that radius. So if you want to send it to somebody immediately, you'll do in this area at send. And if you want to send it to someone no matter where they're at, you won't even apply the location filters. I don't think you'll use this too much, but if you wanted to send everyone with the Columbus app to your website, you could link this to your website, and as soon as they open that push notification, it'll pull up their native browser, and take you to the website. So it's kind of a cool way to call to action your clients to maybe a new promo you have on the website, or a new, I don't know, product you have, or an event you're hosting. I know you guys are really big in the email, so it could be a cool supplement to that. Social media, a lot of people don't do this because it's kind of redundant, sending the same message to iOS, Android, Facebook, and Twitter. But if you wanted to connect your Columbus Facebook or Twitter and just do all of your posting from here, you can do that. And finally, we can schedule that message. So maybe if you're on the office on Monday and you need to send separate messages to everybody Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you could just schedule all those Monday and set it and forget it. And then they would receive all of those during the dates and times that you have chosen right here. Let's see, I just sent that to this group and Joe, so we'll see if he gets a preview and send. Oh, left that link. So if you ever do something that isn't filled out or is not correct, you'll get an error message, and it'll just highlight it in red just like that. And you'll have to either fill that out or just turn it off in order to send. So preview. And now this is what this will look like. Almost forced to go. This time is time. Text message, hi Joe. And that's how it will appear on their home screen. That is if they have those push notifications turned on. And we'll go ahead and send that. And again, push notifications, that was a very brief walkthrough, but simple program to use. Again, if you have some more questions, please give me a call. I think otherwise, that was our main 3 points, would be adding those new forms, creating those new groups and accepting users, and sending push notifications. Hope this was helpful. If not, again, you all have my email, dan@grandapps. Please reach out if you need some clarification on other things or want to go through more features, but I'm here to help. So thanks for taking the time to follow along, and we'll talk to you soon.